There we go. He went for the aggro there. It was a really close match for being the first one of the day. Even oh, he left. All right. What was I going to say? I'm not sure how to feel about Hammer. Now you need to look really carefully about the health of your opponent to see what combo you're going to do, because alright, let's hope. Well, I didn't get almost anything from that match. I die a little bit inside when I think about that. Alright, let's go to Mama Fortress. Let's have this, and this. Maybe not show the hard box because it's not quite necessary, but the other things that are quite necessary. Oh, and I don't want to wait for. I don't want to wait for this. Now the problem that I have with I do only 20. All right, let's train with a hero like Vodvar because he has 5 defense. Now you really need to be like conscious about the health of your opponent, and you can do these things, you know. I didn't quite do it right there. You can do this, and you can do that, and you can do a ton of damage. You can do like 40 damage, and it's really strong, and it is a true combo. But you really need to be so fast to do that. I didn't know that. I mean, it goes against the principle of the weapon, in my opinion. The fact that you need to do the combo so fast, and for people that are just with low ping, you can't really have time to think about your next move once you've done it. And I don't like that. I can't do this on low health. I can't do this. Milo, no need for the gravity cancel on the end light on low health. That only works on it's not a true combo if you don't do the gravity cancel. If you do it like that, it is a true combo. But if you don't do it, if you're just on white health, let's reset the oops. If you just do it on white health, you can do it. No, it is not quite and it's not a true combo with that. It works as stack. Really? On the white health? Oh yes, it's stacked, it works, but you can't really rely on that. It works better to do the gravity cancel into that, in my opinion, and you do the 40 points of damage. And not stack at the higher dex characters. How do you feel about the hammer? Because I believe that hammer is just it's just awkward than before, in my opinion. Now you really need to look at the health of your opponent, and you can see now that he's now on orange, and now you can do the cider. Now it's consistent, and now it is a true combo. But before that, you really needed to do only this, and this doesn't work on higher health. Broken in what sense? What do you mean with that? Because broken means a lot to a lot of people. For me, like hammer is just awkward. It's the fastest combo on the game, I believe. Right? It is the fastest combo, and if you whiffed it, you have so much of a recovery time. It's so weird. I don't believe that it should be so fast. You should have a little bit more time of stun time and to think about what you're going to do next, in my opinion. Because hammer shouldn't be so fast, and when you're in the real fight, it's really hard to land a combo with hammer, at least in my experience. I like it. It is inconsistent, but it's fun. That's my thoughts. It's not consistent. At least they felt like there was some hammer consistency, and you would be able to know what to at least expect. Now it's just confusing and accord. Yeah, it's confusing. That's the word, because you now you now have to think about two parts of of a combo, you know, a combo that is not going to work on lower health and a combo that is going to work on lower health, and it does practically the same amount of damage. It does like 29 there, and there it does 29. It does the same amount of damage. So in reality, you really need to think about doing this one. This one is the one that you need, because this one is the one that you send, the one that you're going to send farther away your opponent. This one is the one that is going to kill your opponent. But it's also in reality, it's so hard. It's so hard. I tried so much yesterday that to pull off some stomps, and it's not consistent. You can't rely on a stomp, and even though if you land it, it is so fast that sometimes you don't have time to think about your next move. Your next move being the follow-up. What are you going to do after the stomp? You know, if you're going to do a sider, or you're going to do the neutral air, or what are you going to do? You don't have time to do that, and maybe that's the point of it, because the stomp, if you let it be a little bit slower and with a little bit longer stomp time, maybe you're going to pull up so much damage, and you really need to think ahead of all of this, because Hammer is like really fast to kill right now, and I don't know, I'm not sure what to think of it, but you can do almost 40 points of damage on 5 with Nash, and that he has 7 strength. On Bodvar that it has 5 points of armor. So I'm not sure. It's so hard to do this. I have never done that on a real game, and I have never been hit by that move on a real game. And I don't know. Like, it was not the ground game that I was expecting the Hammer to have. If you give it more stomp time, 6 will probably true combo. But they can make it that the 6 come out in a longer time, and then the recovery time, I don't know. Maybe the 6 can take a little bit longer to charge to hit your opponent after the stomp, but the light attacks can be faster than that, so they can maintain the true combo. But that's my only solution, because make the 6 come like delayed, and make the light attacks come faster. That's the only thing that I can think about. And I don't know, maybe it's the hitbox overall, but this move is almost never worth it when you're in front of your opponent. It's almost never worth it, at least for me, because look at that hitbox. It's just really small, and it's so close to you. The same distance, you can cover a lot of great area like this, and with that move you have a little bit more. I believe you have a little bit more of active frames. So let's check that out. Let's check that out. Come on. How much active frames do this has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has 9 active frames. And what does the stomp has? The stomp has, oops, too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 active frames, and for me, in reality, the difference between 9 and 6 active frames is really a lot. The other move, the side light, is much more consistent, does a lot of more damage. It's safer, you know, that this move, if you whiff this move, you're kind of in a really bad spot. You sometimes need the forward momentum of the side light, and just Stomp feels so weird right now. It's still not in a great spot. I don't know if that could be fixed with a larger hitbox like before, but I'm not sure. Maybe if it moves just a little bit farther away, it will be a little bit better, but I don't know. So right now you will not see me doing that much of a stomp on games. It's not going to be so reliant on building up the damage that I hope I could, you know, because Hammer doesn't have any other combo than the stomp startup. And now that you need to think about, oh, my opponent is on orange health, it is alright. I can jump now. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's like you have to think now in a low in 2 times of a battle. You know, when your opponent is really low health, and you really need to think so fast for that. That is like my only complaint is that because I have sometimes a lot of latency, I don't have time to think about really that fast my next move. I just need to kind of do it, you know, without thinking that it is actually the right option. But it's a little bit weird. It's the fastest combo, I think, of all the game. If I had to guess, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I talk a little bit too much about this. The hammer is really in an awkward spot, and well, I don't see a lot of people really using a stomp. Of all the games that I watched yesterday in the streams, I saw like maybe one stomp into a combo into a sider, and then that was it. I didn't saw much else. No, not Water. It looks so creepy, Nash, with the red eyes and the green. It's hard to hit a stomp, period. Yeah, but if it was easier, like you could do like this, I mean the stomp into a neutral, that is so painful for your opponent. It's like 40 points of damage, and that is so much. If it was easier, you could have that. Oh, let me